I married my wife so she could get citizenship. Now we're in love, but my family disapproves because of her race. I never planned to marry for anything other than love. But life has a way of throwing curveballs. I met Anna in college through a mutual friend. She was from Brazil, studying architecture on a student visa, and I was working toward a political science degree. We were just friends. We'd meet up for coffee, share notes, and occasionally hang out in study groups. One afternoon, she told me her visa was about to expire. She'd have to return home before she could finish her degree. She was crushed. I'd seen how hard she worked. And without thinking, I said, "What if we got married?" She thought I was joking. I wasn't. We spent hours talking about it. No romance. No strings. Just a legal arrangement to keep her in the country. 2 months later, we were standing in a courthouse saying, "I do," for purely practical reasons. My family didn't buy it. My mom was suspicious. My dad kept asking, "Why her?" And my sister called it green card fraud. I told them it was my decision and that they needed to respect it. At first, it was exactly what we said it would be. We were roommates. We split rent. We lived separate lives. But slowly, the dynamic started changing. We cooked together more. We stayed up late watching movies. She left little notes for me before big exams. I caught myself looking forward to her coming home. One night, while we were watching a terrible romantic comedy, I laughed at something she said. She looked at me, and something shifted. I kissed her, and that was the beginning of us being more than friends on paper. 3 years later, we're happily married in every way. She's thriving at an architectural firm. I'm working at a nonprofit, and we're talking about buying a house. But the happier we got, the more my family seemed to resent it. When I told my mom about the house, her first reaction was, "So, you're still together?" My dad implied she'd only stayed because of citizenship. I invited them over for dinner to show them how wrong they were. It was a disaster. My sister made green card jokes. My dad interrogated her about her family, and my mom barely spoke to her. After they left, Anna admitted she didn't think they'd ever accept her, not because of how we started, but because she wasn't white. It stung, but deep down, I knew she was probably right. The final straw came at my cousin's wedding. Anna wore a stunning red dress. My uncle made a comment about how different she looked from the rest of the family. Then my mom pulled me aside and said, "It's not too late to find someone more suitable." I snapped. Right there, I told her if she couldn't respect my wife, she could stay out of my life entirely. We left the wedding early. Since then, my phone's been blowing up. Some relatives say I overreacted. Others try to mediate. But I'm done.